on. Come on, tell me what's going on.
I don't know.
No. Tell me what you're feeling. Tell me what you're feeling. Forget about him. Let's get to you. Tell me what you're feeling right now. What is it? Close your eyes and just let it speak. Just close your eyes and let it speak.
It's just everything.
Okay.
It's paparazzi and all that. And then even the situation with Rihanna, you know, the reason why people tuned into this so much is because it's relatable.
That's true.
I have girlfriends, I have family who's gone through the same situation. It's the case of the ex. We all go through it.
Everybody goes through something,
But, however, thank you. In this case, my boyfriend is a celebrity whose ex-girlfriend is an even bigger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not only am I fighting a battle with her, I'm fighting a battle with her 14 million fans.
Ciao. Not Karrueche Tran going back to Chris Brown after getting a whole 5-year restraining order against him because he threatened to unalive her. I don't know what kind of potion Chris Brown has in his D, but baby, these women always seem to run back to him after he literally traumatizes them, and it's beginning to get very concerning. Rihanna went back to him even after he put her head between the washer and dryer and left her face all messed up, and now Karrueche is doing the same thing? Just a few years ago, she was so done with his woman whooping tail, and now she's at Coachella laughing hard as hell to his jokes and fangirling all over him. Word on the street is she has seen the love Chris Brown has been getting, and she wants to fetch herself a piece of that good publicity, especially since everyone and their mama have been begging her to go back to him. It all went down a few days ago when Karrueche and Chris Brown were seen cutting it up at Coachella. This was a big surprise for a lot of people because Chris and Karrueche dated back in 2012, and when they broke up, it was a hot mess because Karrueche accused him of cheating as well as repeated DV. What made the whole thing even worse was that she dated him right after Rihanna left him, so people were definitely side-eyeing her and even victim blaming her because they didn't understand why she would go on a date with him after seeing what he did to Rihanna. That's like walking into a burning house and not expecting to get burnt. In fact, she was with Chris when he and Rihanna got together the second time. As if that wasn't humiliating enough, he had his daughter royalty on her by another woman. In court documents revealed by TMZ, Karrueche said Chris was going around telling a few people that he was going to kill her. She also said Chris told his friends if he can't have her, then no one else can, threatening he was going to take her out and shoot her. She also said that a few years prior to all this, Chris had punched her in my stomach twice and pushed her down the stairs. Mind you, he was going through all this while he was still on probation for almost beating Rihanna to death. Chris also posted a disturbing video in which he said if his girl left him and went for another man, he would do everything to make her life miserable because if he couldn't have her, then no one else would. She also brought up text messages in court in which Chris was demanding for her to return all the diamond rings and other gifts that he had gave during the course of their relationship because he was apparently done being nice to her. Ciao. When was he ever nice to her? He was literally whooping her the entire time and then love bombing her with those gifts that he was now trying to take back. So when exactly was he nice to her? This man has lost his mind, y'all. The text messages read, and I quote, "I'm not being nice to you no more. If I see you out in public again and I'm there, I will make you hate me even more. Don't be anywhere I'm out in public. I'm going to ban you from all events." In another message, he was demanding for her to give him back all the money he spent on her and even threatened to off her. He also commented under a photo that she took with actor Michael B. Jordan and threatened to off him as well. He said, "I can get my money back and I'm tired of playing games. Bub, I will beat the ish out of you and I promise you I will make your life hell." And when it comes to the photo of her and Michael, he commented under it saying, "I'm an unalive homie." Now, while Karrueche was bringing up real evidence, Chris's lawyer was in the courtroom making a fool out of himself and Chris by asking Karrueche why she didn't come out with all of this while she and Chris were together. Hello. I thought it was common knowledge that most DV victims remain quiet out of fear for their lives. In fact, Karrueche admitted herself the reason why she kept quiet and only reported it was because she was scared for her life. And even after she left him, he was still her. That's the whole reason she even dragged him to court to ask for a restraining order. The popular IG page Baller Alert made a post at the time about the 5-year restraining order, and he went off in their comments about how Karrueche and her team are apparently using his case with Rihanna to push the narrative that he is a violent person. He said he pled guilty in the Rihanna case because he was, but he's not going to do the same with Karrueche because he didn't touch her and she's just using him for clout to boost her career. He said, "I'm so sick of these thirsty adults. Her team is trying their best. For what? No one has served me. And the lengths they're going, I should call them stalkers." What's even more effed up is that they played off my past by saying I touched her. Come on now, opening old wounds to make Kai a victim, that's some evil-ish. Sad part, y'all believe it. Leave her alone, provoking me to spaz so they can have something. Notice that this ish happens when they need to promote something. No one cares, especially me. That's why I'm being slandered. No one will care about them if my name isn't involved. I want nothing to do with her. You think I want to chase or still be with someone who would try to destroy me? She doesn't need a restraining from me. I need one from them. He added, "And I will not just accept papers from any lawyer. I will not go to court to admit guilt to further tarnish who I am. I pled guilty in the Rihanna case because I was. I refuse to allow these evil-hearted people to label me a lie because they think it will skyrocket their career. Just stay away from me." As if all that wasn't bad enough, Chris made multiple songs about her, including his most popular one yet, Residuals, which we've already heard at least once, and just like that, people forgot what he did to her and started begging her to get back with him because he was sorry. This man was whooping her and almost took her life while he was on probation for doing that to another woman, and people still fixed their mouths to tell her to go back to him because he made a love song about her that they like. To make matters even worse, she was dragged into Chris's beef with Quavo and they brought up her trauma all over again. And just for context, Karrueche also dated Quavo after she was done with Chris, so this was extra messy. In Chris's diss titled Weakest Link, he rapped, "You effed my ex-girl, that's cool, I don't give no F, little boy, cause I effed your ex when you were still with her. I'm up, little boy." Quavo didn't let this slide and he responded back with his song Over 304's Ambi, in which he brought up the way Karrueche left Chris because he was putting his hands on her, as well as how he apparently tried putting his hands on Tiana. Lil boy won't die about some pee, you still effed up about Karrueche. You tried to put Tiana but Usher wouldn't let you do it. The got him. Your Honor, bipolar disorder, no wonder. You was the greatest, boy, you fumbled. Going outside, I'm watching you crumble. And when Karrueche was asked about her thoughts on the whole thing, this is what she had to say.
Quavo, Chris Brown, their music, now they're feuding about you. You've clearly moved on with your life. How do you feel like knowing that you're being dragged into a musical feud between these two?
I don't feel. It is what it is. I'm living my life.
Have you heard
Working, paying my bills, taking time for myself, and that's all that matters. Whatever else is going on, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Have you heard the music
I
yet?
want a happy and peaceful life. That's all I want.
All right. Have you heard the music yet? You haven't heard it?
No.
Are you curious? Can I pull it up for you?
No! I just don't want any parts. I just want peace and happiness. And I want to work and thrive.
Child, a mess. Now, I don't know what kind of conversation Chris and Karrueche had after this, or if all those love songs he's been putting out finally worked, because they recently bumped into each other and Karrueche was on a whole different energy. She was all over Chris, exaggerating her laughs by his jokes, and just doing a little too much over someone she has actively been avoiding since 2017. This obviously got a lot of people talking, with some people even telling her to stop acting tough and give Chris a second chance. Mind you, he threatened to end her life over a breakup. One person said, "He gonna marry her if they get back. I feel like he gonna do right this time." Hey, take him back, it's okay. But as I said, some people are not here for the BS advice she was getting, like this actually reasonable person who said, pushing a healed woman to go back to what caused her to start her healing journey in the first place is wild business. Another person said, "Y'all telling sis to go back on to in a relationship. Both parties healed and moved on. Let's keep it that way. And that's on period. Now, as usual, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Karrueche and Chris linking up at Coachella? And do y'all think she should overlook the cheating and physical pain he put her through and go back to him? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.